Hello. Hello, my beautiful ones. Hi, how are you? Hello, hello, hello. Like when I'm saying all of these hellos, I actually want you to say hello back to me. So, hello. To all of my new people, this is Coach D Nicole, reporting from my newly revamped office. Is not done. So hello, today we are going to speak about changing your attitude. So I wrote a book called Change Your Posture, Change Your Life. And we're going to speak about how essential it is to have a positive attitude, no matter the outcome, no matter what you're facing in life. And so while we're waiting for everyone to join, please feel free to say good morning, say hello, introduce yourselves so that we can go ahead and get started. Also, please feel free to share this feed with your friends, your followers, so that they can see and hop on board with what we're doing. For those of you who don't have it, the book is called Change Your Posture, Change Your Life, The Passion Fruit of Purpose Pursuit. Hello. I don't know which one of you that is. Could be Missy, could be Kia. Good morning. Hello, Charmaine. So I want you to go ahead and get the book. You can buy it on Amazon for your Kindles. It's $5.99 on a Kindle. It is $14.95 if you get it any other way. Okay, so get the book. But in the book, we're going to talk about affirmations. These affirmations for today, it's talking about a change attitude. Okay. The idea is that as we grow, so too should our attitudes, okay? As we progressively get better, our attitudes about things should get better. So, for example, I can provide the scenario of, hey, Missy, I can provide the scenario of individuals who in a past life, your other self, your former self, you could have been a negative Nancy, you could have been a petty Patty, you could have been a Debbie Downer, all of these types of people. But as we grow and life presents us with new opportunities, new challenges, new struggles, new trials, tribulations, things that we've overcome, at the end of it all, we should be actually getting better about our attitudes and our responses. We should not be responding the same way today that we responded yesterday about particular things, okay? As stress come to us, as new challenges again come to us, we should not be responding the same way, okay? And what I've learned is as my walk with God gets different, there are a lot of things that just don't even bother me. In the past, there were a lot of things that did not bother me either, but some of the things that did bother me, they bothered me on a level that was really unbecoming of who I am today, okay? Not to say that who we were in the past does not get us to where we are today, but it is to say that once you get to a certain point in life, in your professional life, in your personal life, otherwise, your attitude, your responses, all of those things should get better. You should not be cutting up like you used to cut up, okay? Most of what we deal with, we'll understand once you change what's on the inside of you, those things on the outside of you very readily begin to change as well. So the idea here is that we're going to change our inner being. We're going to change our inner man so that our outside responses are not what they are, what they used to be, okay? Also, I want you all to keep in mind that if you base your responses on your future self, on the self that you plan to be, on the best that you plan to be, the best that you plan to have, then the person that you are today still should not respond in present ways, okay? And I want you to keep that all in perspective, understanding that we're aiming for something bigger, we're aiming for something brighter. And the person that I am today, if I base that off of my future self, my future goals, then my responses still change because in the future, I plan to do better. Right? Even now, I plan to do better, but I might not always get it right. So the idea is that if I just base it off of, okay, I'm going to be this and that person, then I should not be cutting up like I used to cut up. When people come and present me with stuff, when life presents me with things, then I should not be behaving the same way. Okay, so it's said that if we want something we never had, we have to do something that we never done. You can't get to levels that you're trying to get to acting the ways that you've acted in the past. Okay, you cannot go where you're trying to go if you're still the person that you used to be in the past. So at some point, you have to let go of the past you. We would like to always blame it on other people. We would always like to say, well, this and that person did this and that, and life presented me with this and that, and, this happened, that happened, this person passed away, that person passed away, I overcame this, I overcame that. But many people, I've figured out that some people don't really overcome the things that they overcome. You're still dealing in the past off of how you survived this, how you survived that. Even at some point, you have to let certain testimonies go, because those testimonies are leaving you stuck, are leaving you blocked. Instead of saying, I overcame that and creating a better life based off of what you overcome, many people live in the shadows of their long lost testimonies, okay? And I'm saying that speaking to people who've overcome chronic things, people who've overcome life-changing things. Let those things go. Let that testimony live its course and be done, because your life, the entire book of your life, is not written based off of one chapter. Okay, and some of you have gone through things that are simply just a page, and you're letting that be your introduction to everything, every person, everybody, every new opportunity. Let that stuff go so that you can live in the now. Okay, and again, based off of your attitudes, then you will be welcome into new places, welcome into new people. Your audiences will even change. Many of us would like to say that I'm leaving that person behind, and I'm changing my network. You need to leave parts of yourself behind too. Okay? You need to leave parts of yourself behind too. There are many aspects of yourself on the inside that you need to kill, get rid of, off that person, so that you can move on. Okay? Many of us are hanging on to friends, and it's not about the friends. It's about you. If you change you, I promise your circle will change itself. Okay? I'm going to say that one more time. If you change you, your circle would change itself. Those people that you have outgrown, so to speak, they will see it and they will remove themselves. And I don't care if they do it in a negative way. Let boo-boo go. Let them go. Okay? Let them go. There are many times that we will pray for a change of environment and a change of people and a change of situation. Yet when you find somebody trying to leave, you will go grab that person back. No, let them go. Him, her, all of them. I don't care if it's a job. I don't care if it's a church. I don't care what it is. Let it go. Okay? So that you can move on to your next step, your next phase. Many of us are stuck simply because we're holding on to old things. Don't let me go. Missy, don't let me go. Let somebody else go. Okay? But many of us cannot go to the next step because we're holding on to too much luggage. We're holding on to too much baggage. We're holding on to too many trials, tribulations. We're holding on to too many testimonies. Okay? So at the end of it all, your testimony really becomes another test because you have not let that thing go. And it could be a lost loved one. Okay, it could be many, many things that keep us stuck. Bag ladies. That's exactly what it is. A bag lady. And I'm reminded of something that my mother said at a speaking engagement. She said that when you're on a plane, before they can lift off, those things have to be balanced. They can't have too much weight on the plane. No matter how many passengers they have, they cannot have too much baggage on that plane. They cannot have too much weight on that plane, or else that plane will not be able to lift off. Okay? So keep that in mind as you're trying to go higher and higher and higher. In order to get to your highest heights, you're going to have to let go of many things and many people. And so my question to you is, how bad do you want it? How quickly do you want to get there? Okay? And based off of your response to that, it also will let me know how quickly you want to let go of foolishness from yourself and others, and how quickly you want to just push things out. Be proactive about some of this, okay? And not to say that you do it in a negative way, but do it in a way to where you can ultimately grow. Yes, that is a great question. Missy Scott, Tutu Dolls, follow her. She said, how high do you want to go? And based off the heights that you want to achieve, the things that you want to acquire, then you're going to have to be letting these things go. It's like a hot air balloon. You have to let the weights go in order to soar higher, okay? And that's all I wanted to say. All right. So for those of you who are unaware, again, the book is called Change Your Posture, Change Your Life, The Passion Fruit of Purpose Pursuit. This one is a little rugged because it is my sample copy. Okay. If you need to get a copy of the book, just let me know. I'd be more than happy to mail it out to you. You can also get it on your Kindle and follow along. This really is the first step to what I will be doing. Thank you, Miss Lady. She says it's a great book. That's Miss Clark. So for those of you who do not yet have the book, go ahead and get the book. Follow along with us. You can follow my page on Facebook, Change Your Posture. There's also a discussion group where we share within the group the things that we've found, the things that we've changed, the overcomings that we've had. And this book really is something that you yourself, it's called self-help. This book really helps you to help yourself. And it gives you something on a daily basis that you could focus on just for that day. We're not trying to be superheroes here, but if I can focus on today, changing my attitude, that means that all of my interactions today should probably be positive, okay? Because again, it's not about the outside people, it's about you yourself and how you respond to these things, okay? So if I focus today on changing my attitude, and actually yesterday was working on kindness because the entire month of November is kindness. So if we focus on these things each day, then at the end of it all, we should be more kind people. Okay? I want you to, listen to that. Be more kind. And this portion of the book is really about how we focus on others, how we interact with others. So that was today's affirmation. I want you to change your attitude. You cannot change anybody else, but if you change your attitude, then everything and everybody around you changes too, because your viewing lens is different. Okay? So work on that, and then we will meet again on tomorrow to talk about the next affirmation, which is about listening to others. And so many of us really do have to change our attitude before we're even able to listen to others. Okay, so this is Coach D. Nicole signing off once again. In a few, let's say about an hour, this video will be posted on YouTube for you to review what I've said and also to share that. You can check out my YouTube channel at Coach D. Nicole and look at my other scopes. All of them haven't been posted yet, but I'm working on a billion things right now. And so I will get to those as soon as possible. So in the meantime, I want to shout out my little things in the back and also my tripod for today. I actually found something that works, but I have like books stacked on top of each other, photo frames, balancing on things. So we're going to get this together soon enough. All right. I'm wishing you all the bestest, brightest, most beautiful day ever. And as always, I love you. Bye-bye, my darlings. Have a wonderful, wonderful day.